Local 2 Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John Mayer.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are continuing to track those thunderstorms that, well, still aren't in our viewing area just yet, but they're heading our way. It's just a matter of time now. For the moment, they're off to our east, and that's what we've been seeing through the overnight hours and into this morning. A lot of activity out around Abilene, now making its way down towards San Angelo. That's where we've seen some severe thunderstorm warnings, some flash flood warnings. There has been a lot of active weather out there, but still none of it making its way into West Texas just yet. Now, the good news in all of this is our severe storm chances for today have pushed well off to the east. Not going to have to worry about those severe storms today or tomorrow when it's off to our northeast. It's Saturday that we start to see another chance for severe weather. Marginal risk into the basin as we move into Saturday. Could see some more thunderstorms in our forecast Friday night into Saturday morning, but it's going to be Saturday itself that really poses the most threat at this point in time. Now, still a lot of moisture all across the state. Really something that we don't typically see out there with those rising dew points all across Texas, even into the basin. Some very, very muggy conditions out there. Really going to feel it as soon as you walk out the door this morning with all of that humidity in the air. What that means is as soon as we get any of those storms beginning to develop, there'll be plenty of moisture to power them throughout the rest of the day today because we've got that cold front and low pressure just down to our southeast. Really just a matter of time before that develops into some rainfall in our forecast, and with all the moisture that we do have, there's a good chance that we could see some of those storms picking up and lasting into the afternoon hours, maybe even early evening. Really, that's about as far in advance as I think we're going to see those storms last, but for the most part, I do think we have that chance to see a little bit more activity through the rest of the day today. 60s and 70s all across the state and all across the viewing area this morning. It's going to be on the cool side throughout the rest of the day, though. Once we get into this afternoon, we're going to start to see those temperatures taking a little bit of a dip for us. Really not seeing much heat in our forecast whatsoever. Really topping out in the 60s or 70s, about where we are right now. That's all the warmer we're going to get in our forecast. Chance to see our highs this afternoon right around lunchtime, really. That's when we'll be into the mid-70s, about 76 degrees by noon, and then dropping down into the 60s by this afternoon. Going to be some much cooler air out there, all thanks to that cold front that we saw move through, and really, unfortunately, not going to last long. Today is the only true cool day in our forecast. Back into the 80s by tomorrow. More storm chances this evening and into the weekend. Those Friday night storms likely going to be off to our west out around the Davis Mountains, and then those storms continuing into the weekend. By next week, could be warming back up a bit, back into the lower 90s on Monday and Tuesday, but it's the next 4 days that we really want to keep an eye on with those rain chances in the forecast.